all the world that is still free marvels at the composure and fortitude with which the citizens of London are facing and surmounting the great ordeal to which they are subjected.
Hello, I'm Ron Allen and I'm 84 years old and I've lived in this road since 1934. I lived right through the Blitz on London and survived it.
Hi, I'm Aaron Fontenelle, I'm 14 years old. I'm here because I want to learn about the Blitz. Hi Ron.
Hi.
I'm Aaron. I'm in the
good.
9th grade and I'm doing a project at school on the Blitz and I need some more help understanding.
Oh good.
Can you help me?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Let's go and walk around the area, shall we? And I'll show you where bombs fell.
Thanks. So how did you feel at the start of the war? Were you excited?
I didn't know what it was. When the Prime Minister gave his speech and said we're at war with Germany, I didn't know what it was, but my mother burst into tears.
This country is at war with Germany.
We declared war on Germany, but nothing much happened at first. Everyone thought we were going to be bombed straight away because the government had provided us with air raid shelters and gas masks, and they'd evacuated children away to the countryside. But my mother wouldn't let us go.
So what was it like living in the war?
It was quite exciting because I was only 10 years old and I didn't know what it was. At first there weren't many raids at all, but when I was about 11 they started coming over.
All right.
And they came over every night then.
The first blow aimed to crush the British spirit came on September 7th.
September the 7th, 1940, and we were visiting my grandmother over the River Thames. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the sirens went. We'd heard them many times before, but nothing had happened. And that day, the bombers came over.
375 German planes came roaring up the Thames River. The Battle of Britain became the Battle of London.
That day, we all went down to shelter in the garden at grandmother's, and the raid ended, and when we came out of the shelter, couldn't see any blue sky at all, just smoke.
Bombs fell alike on the homes of the East End poor and the Mayfair rich.
For 28 days, the Nazis were to drop everything in the book on the city of London.
So someone's been bugging me about this road. All these houses over here, they're so old, but these ones are quite modern. Do you know why?
Yeah, this is interesting. You can see the difference there, where the old house, these are all the same, but a bomb dropped here during the war, a high explosive bomb, and another one dropped in the next road. And of course they dropped their bombs in what we call a stick. Boom, 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 like that. So one dropped here and one dropped over there.
Oh, it was in a
And
row.
there were people killed in the air raid shelter in this garden. One person was killed in this road.
And while London burned above them, the people of the city held on.
You slept with your clothes on the platform, and they had no toilets down or anything, just a bucket behind a canvas screen. And it wasn't very healthy at all. I was pushing a barrow load of equipment down a hill under a bridge and towards the river, and suddenly I saw this big cloud of yellow-black smoke go up in the air the other side of the river. What's that? And then towards me across the river I saw all these ripples coming through the air, like when you throw a pebble into a pond. And the next minute I was flat on my back from the blast. And that was the only time I was really scared. You couldn't hear them coming. You were anxious then all the time, when is the next one coming? Didn't know. Although we were being bombed and most roads had rubble strewn over them and glass after the raid, everyone just swept up and went to work as normal. And they had to sweep up all the dust and brick dust and dirt and everything and carry on. These are some of the things that civil defence had during the war. This is a chief warden's helmet for an area. Yeah. That's the gas mask that every adult was issued with, and they carried them in cases like this. So I won't open that one. Yeah. And that's a child's one, that a parent could put a child in. And these are The fins stuck around it are incendiary bombs.
Okay.
When they ignited, they were mainly phosphorus, and that's what was left when they set fire to something.
Oh, right.
That is dried egg.
Oh, that one's
Which we only got one egg a week in our rations, and this is a ration book where everything was issued on coupons.
What I learnt the most is how the British people learned to deal with it, and like how they just carried on with their lives as normal as possible.
We've been bombed, been through 2 invasion scares, but we're still sticking it, and we're going to stick it.